Good morning, church. So just a quick public service announcement. While I'm up here talking about my mama, if I get choked up, which I probably will, please don't say, take your time. Just don't say it. Because quick story, random fact. I literally just had one fight my entire life. 11 years old, little Haitian kid, and this kid Andre, every single day, no relation. This kid Andre, every time he see me, oh Gersh, look at your shirt or your haircut. And I'd crack back and I'll say something about his shirt. And then I remember he was like, hey Gersh, that's why Haitians don't wear socks. So I'm like, really, the entire race, none of us wear socks. And I had seen Andre's mom before because Andre stayed in trouble. And Andre's mom is, really heavyset. So, and as a little Haitian kid, I didn't know there's like a proverbial line you can't cross. So I said, Andre, that's why your mama fat. Andre then proceeded to punch me in my face multiple times. We fell to the ground, we both get suspended. But that story means something because you could say whatever you want to say about me, right? But don't say a word about my mama. The woman that fed me, the woman that washed me, that kept the roof over my head. Don't say a word about my mama. So my mother, I'm not sure if she's here today. She told me, Mom, if you're here, stand up. If you're not, okay, she's not here yet. My mother had 5 kids, 4 boys, 1 girl, and she pushed all of us out. And on behalf of all the men here, ladies, you are the real MVPs. We will never experience what you guys go through. And guess what? We don't want to. Enjoy. My parents migrated here from Haiti. My dad, literally the hardest working man I ever met in my life. Never lifted a weight. If you take off his shirt, you know what Bruce Lee looked like? Completely ripped at 45, 46 years old, but that's just hard work on a Haitian farm. He came here with a dream. He worked extremely hard, and he brought my family over. And he bought a house on Parker Road in Elizabeth, New Jersey. All for hard work. Beautiful big house, rooms, pool in the back. All for hard work. And most of you, if not all of you, know the story. October 10th, 1994, while driving his car, somebody ran up, shot him in the head, and killed him on the spot. That moment there, you have, and I still remember every Haitian church was at our house that week. But at the end of the day, it's just my mom and 5 kids to raise. And in one tragedy, she turned into a single mom. Just that one day, single mother. So as the years passed, we eventually lost that big house on Parker Road. My mom had to sell it, and we moved from apartment to apartment to apartment to apartment. Very, very dark days. Me and my brothers couldn't wear the flashiest sneakers or the nicest shirts or have the fresh haircut every week because we just didn't have it like that. But we never missed a meal. And we always had a roof over our head. It's because my mom, Julia Trulian. I remember her taking us to the hospital. I'll never forget it. It's like ingrained in my head. And they walk us to the room, and it's something, I'll get into my story, but it's something I do now with families. And they brought us in the room, and they had the white sheet up to my dad's chin. And I remember looking at my mom like, oh my God, what are we going to do? And never, ever see my mom cry, even in that hospital room. And she just had to look like we were going to be okay. And she grabbed us, and we watched, and then ultimately the service happened. Similar to a flower, I saw this quote online, and it just describes my mom to me. Similar to a flower, my mom was able to prosper through the longest of droughts and the harshest of storms and still bloom with magnificent colors. During those times, me and my sister, we never missed a meal, and she always kept a roof over our head. There is a reason you will never see me or my brothers walking around town with our pants hanging off of us. It's because our mama taught us better than that. There's a reason you'll never see my sister walking around town with things exposed. Never will, never have. It's because my mama taught us better than that. There's a reason we always respect our elders, and we never cast away the elderly, because our mama taught us better than that. Someone you may now consider old and feeble was once the person who fed you, wiped you, and dried your tears. Even in this line of work now, and it's literally unbelievable when you meet some of these kids that get involved in serious things, and you understand why when you meet their mom. And Bernie Mac said it best, like, what happened to Big Mama? Because some of these mothers, it starts at home is what I'm trying to say. And my mom wasn't playing that, and my mom had an extremely, extremely heavy right hand. So she had to handle the discipline. As a single mom, for us, laundry was a major issue. For some reason, we weren't on top of the laundry. Me and my brothers literally wore socks till they become crunchy. I don't know what I'm talking, like, we didn't do certain things. So if there's any single mothers out there struggling, it's dark days, but there's benefits, and it's a brighter day coming. The mother-son bond. Any mothers with sons, any single mothers with sons in here, that is one of the strongest bonds ever. If you don't believe me, just glance over at Lady B. And when her sons visit, watch how she looks at her sons. It's a special bond. Same thing with Patricia Porter Armand and her son Garrison. It's a special bond. In closing, it's only because of my mother's guidance through a tragic situation that my sister, Julia's first daughter, works as a very successful accountant in New York City. Julia's first son successfully runs his own telecommunications company. Julia's second son is a very successful store manager and will be graduating in May of 2020 with his Doctor of Education. Julia's third son, myself, stands before you as a homicide detective with the Hudson County Prosecutor's Office, assigned to the Homicide Task Force. And Julia's final son, the youngest of the family, is a homicide detective for the Essex County Prosecutor's Office, assigned to the Homicide Task Force. I just like to say superheroes do exist, and they're called single mothers.